Imperial War Museums is delighted to have partnered with the Brickworks Museum at this fantastic historic location for an exciting new art commission by an artist called Gregorz Stefański called Locusts. We're really delighted to work with him, and he's really brought this subject to life beautifully. This project is part of the IWM 1418 Now Legacy Fund, which is an art commissioning programme all the way through the UK. IWM has been partnering with over 20 organisations to create new pieces of artwork that link to conflict.
So the museum is set in the only remaining steam-driven Victorian brickworks factory left in the country, so we're quite special. We had just happened to have a series of discussions with volunteers, and a lot of them were children in this area in the 50s and 60s. They were talking one day, and they were talking about their memories of Southampton, especially because we're quite close to Southampton, after the war. They were talking about piles of rubble and how this rubble had stayed being rubble right into the 70s. We felt that there was a story to be told that linked this idea of childhood memories of rubble and gaps in the buildings and unexplained gaps in the building, and the fact that we made bricks. And so that was our project, and that's how it began, with those stories. So once we had formed a partnership with IWM, we then became more serious about collecting information, and we ended up running 4 focus groups. And they came and they had tea and cake with us, and we tapped them for their memories as well.
Well, the subject was the subject of the brief and the commission was rebuilding Southampton after the Second World War. And I took a step back and I tried to approach it from a more abstract level and focus more on not on specific area and specific military conflict, but to think about how military conflicts impact our emotional and psychological life, and how unresolved traumas caused by military conflicts are passed on through generation to generation. I'm very happy that Brickworks and the Imperial Museum were open to tackle this subject from that perspective. My intention was to show in a bit poetic way a dynamic of familial relationship that is somehow broken through memories of some traumatic events, but makes an attempt to build a home. So I just hope that everyone will see and feel something that they can relate to, I guess, because the subject is quite universal.
Why did we choose Gregorz? There was something really intriguing about his ideas that he was voicing at the time of the healing rift between the old and the young, and the fact that they were trying to remember why their parents weren't telling them things. There was a sort of mismatch between what they could see all around them and what they knew was happening, and we found that really intriguing. And we liked the idea of a filmed project. We could see it. That's why. I think it's going to be really powerful. I love the location it's in the museum, because that's a very exciting room to be in. The whole space has a sort of calming feel to it. The film is quite mellow. I think people are going to be quite intrigued by it, but I think it's going to really challenge people. And I think this idea of healing is going to be very palpable.
I'm the director of Art School Plus. We got involved because we helped Gregorz get this commission. We support artists to work in non-gallery spaces, and so this has been a dream project. It's an amazing collaboration and an amazing piece of work.
What's really amazing about working with artists in a space like this is just the ways in which artists respond to all of the kind of deep history of these spaces. He's really drawn on that kind of environment in the production of Locusts, as well as, of course, the archival sound that the Brickworks team made available to him.
I'm one of the Brickworks Museum's trustees. I've just watched the film and the art installation generally, and I was very moved by it. Thought it was really poignant. I will give it some thought now, and then I'm going to go and watch it again.